Hey everybody, welcome! My name is Kurt, aka the Vetruvian Gamer, and today I will be doing a playthrough of Flashpoint Fire Rescue. And well, first of all, this first video will be how to set up this game, just to help you. If you feel like just watching a playthrough without all the things about setting up this game, just go to the show notes below here and click the button of the next video, and you can see if I managed to save some people from the fire. Because Flashpoint is this cooperative board game in which each player takes the role of a fireman or firewoman, of course, and there is this burning house. Well, in this case there's a house because you have all these expansions as well where you can try to save people from burning ships or a burning airport or whatever. But this is one of the base game boards, and this is where all the action is going to happen. So let's set up this game. I'll do this together with you. And first thing you do, of course, is set out the board on the table. Now this is a double-sided board, so it has another house on the other side. We will be playing this one. Why? I have no clue why, because I thought this had some more brighter colors to it, which is always nice on screen. So first of all, we put the playing board in the middle on the table, as all rule books say about games with play boards. And as you can see, there are all these spots here, and those are all places where we have to put doors, and all the doors in this house are closed except for the doors on the outside where we can enter the building. So these are the door tokens. So as you can see, it has a closed door and an open door symbol here. So let's just put a door on each one of these spots. There we go. And here one, and one more over there. Okay, so that's the doors. And then we have to choose which difficulty we are going to play. In this playthrough, I will be playing an advanced game. So you have the beginner version, an advanced version, and a heroic version. Well, the heroic might be too hard, or maybe not, but I'm going to do an advanced one. That means there will be 3 explosions in this house before we start. And there will be 4 hazardous materials lying around in this, well, suspiciously hazardly house. So what do we do first? First we are going to roll for or determine where the explosions are, the first 3 of them. And for the first one we have to throw the black die. So the game comes with an 8-sided black die and a red colored 6-sided die. And well, later in the game we will be rolling this to roll, well, a combination of these 2. And as you can see, there are these red numbers here and this black here. So each roll we have is a combination of a red and a black. So the black columns and the red rows. So for example, the 3 and 4 will be in row 3, column 4. So it will mean this spot, well, is the target of something. So, but first, for the first explosion, you roll the black die. Then you take, well, the rules. And as you can see, I rolled a 1. And then we go see for the first explosion. And yes, people, this is Dutch. I have the Dutch base version of this game. And you can see if you roll a 1 with the black die, you have to put the first explosion on row 3 and column 3. So we have these nice fire tokens, which are double-sided. One side is smoke, the other side is fire, and we had to put it on the combination of 3 entries. So here, this spot here is the first explosion. That means it has this special token on it as well. It means this is a place where fires start. So if we ever get another explosion right over here, it means we get another explosion somewhere else in the building. Whenever an explosion happens, we have this center, of course, where it happens, and the fire goes to the 4 sides, to the right, left, above and below it. That means this goes here, this goes here. Now we have this door over here. It will stop the fire once, because this door is blown away by the force of this explosion. So we remove the door. So from now on, this is already opened. And here we have this wall, and walls actually have 2 hit points, you can say. So whenever a wall gets damaged by an explosion, you take one of these damage cubes, and this is how many there are in the game. Didn't count it. It's 1, 4, 8, 12, 16. So it's 24 of these tokens. So we put 1 token on this wall here. So this wall is damaged. As soon as there will be a second token here, then this wall will be destroyed and this space would be open. So we can walk through it. Fire can come through it as well, of course. And whenever all 24 of these damage cubes are on the board, the house is unstable and collapses, and well, the game is lost. So for now we have 1 token here, but we only have 1 explosion as well. For the second explosion, you take both dice and you roll a new combination. So I've rolled 1 and 3. So take some fire tokens. So we go check 1 and 3 here. So we have an explosion right over here. So we put 1 of these tokens here, and it goes to the left, above it, below it, and this just blows right outside the window or the door. So no 4th or 5th token there. Okay, and for our next explosion, the 3rd and last one for an advanced game, we just turn around this black die. And that means we have on the other side a 6. And we reroll the red die for a new combination, 5, 6. Right over here in this bedroom, there will be a new explosion. So, boom! 1 of these tokens. And we have 1, 2. And here are walls. So both of those walls get damaged. And that means we have 1 cube here and 1 here, and that's it. Okay, but this house is not completely filled with what it needs, sadly enough. In an advanced game, we have 4 of these tokens. These are, as you can see, hazardous materials, which of course can explode as well when fire hits them. And for all the 4 of these, we roll the die again. So we have 5 and 3. So that means here in the kitchen we have some hazardous material. Well, yeah, that could be below the sink somewhere. There is some really dangerous material. And really dangerous is there's already some fire next to it. A second one, it's 8, 1 right over here in the bedroom. I'm not sure what's in that nightstand over here, but it's dangerous. And for 1, that means all the way here, there's already fire here, so we have to just re-roll it. It's 7 and 6, and that's all the way here in this bedroom. Well, where there's a lot of fire already going on, this might be a dangerous place to go. But we're not done yet. We have a 4th one here, and it goes to 4 and 5. 4 and 5, another one in the kitchen. I'm not sure what they have been cooking over there, but it's not good. Okay, so that's that. So that's the explosions and the hazardous material. Then we have all these tokens with these question marks, and these tokens have potentially have victims on the other side. I'm going to show you one, because in the beginning of the game you take out one false alarm token, which is just a token with an empty side on the other side, and you take at random 2 victim tokens as well, so they are in the box, and these are all the others, and we just roll for 3 of them, so we will have an idea of a location of 3 of those people on the board, and the other ones will come later. The target of this game, the goal of this game, is to rescue, I believe, 7 of these people, and well, if we ever lose 3, then well, we lose the game, so we cannot let people just die, of course. Well, that's of course the job of a fireman. Okay, so let's see where the first possible victims are. We have 1 and 2, so the black one and the red 2. So as you can see, that's already on fire, so we roll again. 5 and 4. This guy, well, the guy who was doing strange things in the kitchen is right there with the hazardous material. The second one, it's like this, it's this side. I thought it was this side with the other hazardous material, but it's right over here. He was sitting on the couch, and well, there's some fire now in the corner. He's cornered by the fire, and we have 4 and 3. There's already some fire. We have 6 and 1. That means right over here, he or she tried to get out of the bedroom when the fire started. So he or she is quite close to the exit. Alright, so we have fire, we have explosions, we have possible victims, we have hazardous materials, and now, of course, we need some firemen. Now, you can choose to give each player or let each player take 1 of the character cards. Now, I have more than the base game because I own, I think, all but 1 expansion of this game. And some cards will be in English, some will be in Dutch, because, well, the most cards come out of this base box, but still okay. So I have 12 characters here, so some of them might not be in the base game. And I will be playing a 3-player game, and I will roll 3 times with a 12-sided die just to determine which 3 rolls we have on the board at the beginning of the game. So we have an 8, we have a 3 and a 6, so 3, 6 and 8, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we have our 3 firemen, and let's see who we have. First of all, we have the medic, the doctor. She has 4 action points. So it means she can spend 4 action points each of her turns. And she has a special ability, which is in Dutch of course, but it means treatment. And for 1 action point she can, well, when she's on a square with a victim, she can, well, treat him for an action point. Then we will place 1 of these tokens on that character. And from then on, we don't have to carry the victim around, but he or she will walk along with the fireman. Next is the structural engineer. He has 4 action points as well. He can clear for 1 action point. He can return a hotspot. So, what's a hotspot? Remember these small tokens we put here? Those are hotspots, and whenever a hotspot explodes, again, there will be a new hotspot and a new explosion somewhere in the building. And he can remove those hotspots, which is quite handy dandy. He can also repair walls for 2 action points. He can return a damage marker, so he can come here and spend 2 action points to remove this black cube back to the box and, well, make sure the building doesn't collapse. And he can only repair damaged walls, because in expansions you also have cars and engines and whatever that can be damaged. And he can only repair walls or spaces that are free of fire. Well, the adjacent spaces must be free of fire. Okay, but one, of course, he's busy making everything right, but he cannot extinguish fire or smoke. He has no fire extinguishing material with him. Okay, but we have some more power here because we have the Veteran. And the Veteran is also from an expansion. This very small expansion pack comes with the Veteran and a dog. And he has 4 action points. And the Veteran can dodge. And that means he can move 1 space to avoid being knocked down. When there's a fire getting to hit him, he can move a space by spending a saved action point. I'll explain that later. And firefighters who are close enough to him, so within 3 spaces of him, gain this ability that they get 1 extra action point on their turn. And they can dodge as well with 2 saved action points. Interesting character, this guy. So, that's that. So we have chosen our heroes. Okay. Now we are playing the advanced game, so we also need some more of those hotspots on the board. And let's see, it's the advanced game, so we have 3 more, so we take 3 more of these hotspots and we roll for them again. So let's see, 5 and 3, that means right over here. Man, that kitchen wasn't used for only cooking food. 5 and 4, what did I tell you? This is a dangerous kitchen. And the third one, 7 and 3, that means right over here is a hotspot as well. Then we take 6 more. So there are 6 more hotspots, and we lay them down here on these spaces. So we have 6 more that can be put on the board. I hope I don't have to explain that, but as it happens, I will explain how that works. And then it's time to take the miniatures of our firemen and choose a starting spot. So okay, so I've put my Veteran together with the structural engineer right here. I'm going to try to keep them a little bit close together because they are where the action is, where there might be more damaged doors or more damaged walls, and then they both can have the dodge ability and more action points, while I put the doctor, the medic on the other side, going to the kitchen maybe in time. I know there's a victim right over here, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that one first. Maybe I'll put the medic here. I'm going to let her see what that is here. And then we have one more thing to do. In the advanced game, we also have 1 fire truck and 1 ambulance. And we have to choose a spot to put those. Now, a character in the base game is saved as soon as they are outside of the house. In the advanced game, you have to get them into an ambulance, so you have to get them out and get the ambulance over there, which also costs more action points. So let's see. I think I will immediately put the ambulance right over here. And the fire truck. Might as well be over here, over the other side. The fire truck is right over there. I'll explain those cards in the playthrough probably. Okay, so we're all set up. We are good to go. And for that, you can just watch the next video. I see you there. Thanks for watching the setup of this playthrough. I hope it helps for you how the setup works. Be reminded, this is the advanced game. In the base game you won't be using the vehicles. There will be one less of these hazardous materials, and I think there are also no new hotspots on the board as well. So follow me to the next video where I will start trying to save all these people in the house. See you there. Thanks for watching this one. Bye bye.